Oh yeah, welcome to another episode of Dark Skies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to the LA, all the way down to San Diego, up to Sacramento. And man, a lot of fires in between. Man, we're talking California fires here today on Dark Skies Podcast. Thanks for joining us. Man. So we got reports coming in from all over the state. And like I said, we're just taking a look at what's going on. It's kind of like living in hell, all these fires and flames. So we're going to take a second, get ourselves comfortable, light them if you got them. We'll be back in a few moments. Man. What a day. What a week. And it's just starting. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Man, you have found Dark Skies Podcast, the fastest growing podcast in any world, especially yours. Right now we're having fun, we're growing, getting bigger, getting ready for season 4 as season 3 come to an end. Man, but it's getting kind of hot in here, like Nelly used to say. Man, it's getting hot. So many fires burning in California, it's kind of smoky, and it's not because we're lighting up. No, man, it's the smoke from the fire billowing up and blanketing the city with ash. So, man, it's kind of crazy. But it's something that we are dealing with, and we are witnessing something that we've never witnessed before.
And you have seen Ragnarok.
Well, perhaps it's like we're witnessing Ragnarok. I'm sorry, y'all, but man, as we cover this story, man, it's so unbelievable. When you look at the size of the fires and you look at how much damage is being caused and how much of this has been going on throughout the year. Now, I was telling people earlier this year that this year will be known as the Year of Fire because, you know, at the end of the year, you know, you do specials and each year has its own identity. You know, you might remember a year for a certain event that happened during that year. Well, an event that continues to happen here in California is we continue to deal with all of these fires, and it's just getting crazy. So we're gonna continue to look at it. We're gonna listen to some reports because reports are coming in. We're talking evacuations. We're talking damaged structures, hundreds of them. We're talking displaced families. We're talking, well, death, fatalities, lives are lost. The missing people. There are hundreds of missing people. So there's so many reports coming in, so many things to wrap your head around when we start to talk about, well, these California fires. So let's get it started, folks. Let's get the introductions out of the way. First of all, I'm your host, LC Graves. Thank you. Got Mikey Nikes in the building. I'm over here helping out with the sound levels. Jennifer in the ones and twos. We're doing the music today. So, because it's a daytime show. So usually we like to chop it up and really get into it. Because that's what we do, folks. Well, we cover everything under the sun, including the sun. And when you listen to Dark Skies Podcast, you know, we're some different cats. You know what I'm saying? Different. Me, I'm from Compton, but we have members in the team from all walks of life. We have people from the science community, people from the weather community, historians. We have people, well, from the neighborhood. What you would call the streets. Yes, well connected in the streets. Los Angeles, California is our home base. We put in work right here. This is, you know, where it all happens. I like to call it the center of everything here on Earth because a lot of stuff goes on, but the United States like to always consider themselves up there when it comes to weirdness. Well, that's true. And nothing could be more weirder, or no place can be more weirder than, our home right here in Los Angeles, California. Well, strange things are always happening here, but this is not a strange thing show. This is a show that's talking about something that seems to be flying under the radar, and that's this season. This fire season that we're currently going under seems to be the worst in California history. Now, how old is California? California is very old, so it has a very old history. So if you're talking about fires, and these fires that we're currently going through, and telling us that, hey, these are the worst in history, then basically,
Then you have seen Ragnarok.
yes, it's almost crazy. It looks like end times when you look at the fires and the pictures and the firefighters and the damage and the structures and the charred remains of scorched earth. It's just crazy. Now, I don't know if y'all have access to a computer or any type of web searching device, but if you do, kind of Google the California fires and try to get an idea of the major toll is being taken. And I'm talking human toll, financial toll, toll to the land, to structures, losses to all over. And just to wonder, how we're going to get a handle on this, because some of these fires are not very much contained, even at this point, with the firefighters fighting for days in some cases. So reports continue to come in.
Which brings our current total to 29.
Butte County Sheriff Corey Honey says most of the bodies found yesterday were inside homes. One was in a car. Forensic crews have been called in to identify bones and bone fragments. As of last night, a couple hundred people were still listed as missing. That fire has burned 113,000 acres, destroyed more than 6,400 homes. It's 25% contained. The news is brought to you by Timeshare Exit Team.
Timeshare Exit Team. Okay. Now, this is so crazy, people. Y'all really have to understand what I'm telling y'all when I'm talking about these fires. Now, we're talking charred remains, so these people are basically not identifiable. So you have to understand the type of flames that we're talking. Now, reports are coming in from eyewitness accounts of saying that, hey, these storms are rolling over the hills. And like I told y'all before, when I was trying to educate y'all about, firestorms. Well, these firestorms happen here in California. You might have a fire. Your building might burn down, or your house might burn down, in other areas. But here in California, no. When these fires go. They grow exponentially. And then you have to think about the winds, and once these fires basically get large enough, they start to create their own environment. And you get strong winds whipping and flames whipping from side to side, and you get embers flying long distances. But then you get things inside of this firestorm that, most people are not aware of. Now, I'm just now learning about it. Could be a Mandela effect, as far as I'm concerned. But these fire tornadoes spawn from the environment created by these massive fires. Now, a fire tornado basically is a fire version of a wind tornado. And man, it's just scary just to think about it. So we're talking like end of the days type stuff that, people are going through. So man, don't get it confused. This is a serious event. Now, of course, we try to make light of it because, man, I don't like to be doom and gloom, even though I'm in the middle of doom and gloom. I'm just that type of person. You can put me in the middle of a fire and I'm really like, man, it's hot. But, I'm trying not to, panic, because panicking don't solve nothing. But there are evacuation orders coming in. There's information all over the place. So there's no shortage of avenues and medias where you can get information on these fires, and you know where to go. And when it's safe to actually go back and, check on your belongings, because we have reports of looters. We have reports of actual entire homes like just completely destroyed. Then you have people who have been displaced for days and want to go back and check on their property or have things that they want to gather. So, man, there's a lot going on here in California. So we're going to continue to do it, man. We're going to continue to do it. Today is Veterans Day. It's sunny. but muggy because of all of this. So stay with us.
If you suck and swallow, smell that marijuana, they gon' follow. Throwing money on her like she won a lotto. Pussy must be serious. Holla, scared of heights, come face your fears. Holla, do it just like Nikki, gone and bend it over. Say she never smoked, I turned her to a stoner. Young nigga, but I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me sexy. And white girls give me Becky. But first I gotta roll this joint, baby. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up.
Amazing.
Hold up, you drive me crazy. Number one, bitch, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these hoes be trying to chase me. You got an ass so fat, let's make a baby. Damn, I'm smoking weed in my Mercedes. Hold up, these niggas broke, these niggas lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Oh, bitch, you ain't call my phone, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my niggas, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these hoes be acting so material. Hold up, man, did you see her interior? Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up.
Right now we're so hot growing. And whole state on fire, we on fire. So I guess that's how it's going down. End of the year. Couple of weeks left. What we got, like 6 to 8 weeks left in this year? Man, this year went past fast. Man, I tell y'all one thing. Your boy's ready though. And man, we dealing with these fires. You got a whole lot of families out there displaced. It just don't get no crazier than this, people. I'm telling you. But what we do is we prepare, we get ready, and we just try to keep our feet grounded. But right now you're listening to Dark Skies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Yes, from the Bay to LA. So don't get it confused. The whole state is on fire, so are we. So we're covering this story. We'll be back in a few minutes. Man, put them in the air if you got them. Dark Skies Podcast. Your boy LC.
I'm grinding, I can't even get no rest. I'm vibing, I ain't even take my meds. Everybody like, what the fuck going in your head? I'm from Bride, but not the same place as X. Yeah, I just put my ex bitch on that X. Say she miss me and she wanna get in my chest. Say she miss me when I used to have my dreads. And my niggas miss when I ain't had no bread. Say she love me, but I know that it's a test. I don't know how to answer that, so I know I might get an F. I don't wanna do no quiz, I just wanna get a little smith. But I gotta come down to this, I just wanna shoot the shit. Say she pregnant, let me fuck so I can feed the kids. I know you don't like me, well run up so I can split you with. I'm getting tired of getting money cause all I do is get. I went to sleep on stage, woke up and did another gig. Came home and did a bit, came home and did another bit. I don't watch no sports no more, cause all that shit be rigged. I'm doing too much, I got 30 in my clip. You shooting too much, man, that nigga already dead. I trap, 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 yeah, I trap, 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 yeah, I'm twerking the pot, twerking the block. Look at it roll, cocking the clock, ducking the cop, yeah, I trap, 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 yeah, I trap, 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 yeah, I'm twerking the pot, twerking the block. Look at it roll, cocking the clock, ducking the cop, there they go. I get that money like Mitch. I get that dope in that ditch. Started from nothing, I ain't had nothing. Now I got a whole lot of shit. In the kitchen whipping up a chicken, trying to turn a 4 to a 6. Focus on the money, all I do is trap and fuck another nigga bitch. If I ever lose it, I'ma get it back. I was raised in the trench. Steph Curry, I'm the star trapper. Plugger never ever try to bench me. Trap phone going mayhem, catching plays all at the 6. 10 grand up at V Live, about to blow it all on the bench. Trap, yeah, I trap, yeah, I'm twerking the pot, twerking the block. Look at it roll, cocking the clock, ducking the clock, yeah. Stick and move every day, tryna run it all, you niggas ain't away. I can't stop doing it, I'm finessing, I be out here maneuvering. Hit up, then I'm shaking it. Pay attention if you slipping, then I'm taking it. I'ma keep doing it. I'm finessing, I be flexing and maneuvering. Ricky Bobby, watch me hit you with it. I'ma go get a homie, I will come and get it. Feel like Bo Dilly, I'm just tryna stack a milli. On the road to riches, I ain't worried about these bitches. And switching gears like a transmission. I am on a mission, nigga, mind your damn business. Neighborhood star, OG cushion my cigar. She don't wanna fuck me, say she wanna fuck my car. She don't like me, she attracted to my Audemars. I maneuver, nigga, you a loser. I keep 5 on me, call me Carlos Boozer. I park the red jet and put up in a new one.
Doing smoke that loud, smoke that loud, smoke that loud. All we do is shoot them guns, shoot them guns, shoot them guns. All we do is pop them pills, pop them pills, pop them pills. And we bust it at the rapper and we bust them at the cell. All we do is smoke that loud, smoke that loud, smoke that loud.
Yeah, you listen to the Dark Skies podcast. Man, and it's the beginning of the week. It's hot. It's California. Things just don't change, man. There's fires going on. This is a year of fire. Reports are coming in from all over the state. Property loss, lives lost. Man. But life continues, right? So, man, give me my next clip, man. You listening to Dark Skies podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California.
As forecasted towards the middle of this week, we are still looking at very low humidities, very dry conditions, vegetation that is critically dry from all summer.
Humidity levels today could drop as low as 3%.
And see, that's not going to help. See, when you're dealing with these fires, man, you just need some type of break, you know, here, there, somewhere. Now, humidity levels, Santa Ana winds. And for you people who are not in California who don't understand, when we say Santa Ana winds, that's basically an offshore flow. You know, the winds are blowing and whipping, but they're going offshore, blowing their fangs towards the ocean. Now, when you get an onshore flow, which what we normally have, you get cooler air coming in off the water. But we're not getting that. So, man, firefighters are, well, hard at work, going deep into the night fighting these fires. And we have firefighters from neighboring states. I'd like to thank them for their participation in this firefight. It's from far away as Texas. You know what I'm saying? Arizona, Utah. So, man, all I know is that the more I see, the more it's hard to believe. But you have to believe it, because you'll be a fool not to believe what your own eyes are seeing. And all of these fires, it's just hard, man. It's hard. So we get, like I said, reports coming in from all over the state of property loss, lives lost, fires, new fires, and still reports of this massive fire that we have going on. So, man, the reports keep coming in.
Freeway in Simi Valley, that one's burned just over 100 acres before firefighters kept it from growing. The other one is in Thousand Oaks. That one has burned 5 acres. KFI's Chris Ancarlo is live in Simi Valley and has the latest info.
Yeah, right now the 118 eastbound is still closed. Westbound just reopened. I'm looking down on scarred landscape. The picturesque rocks that are typically here piled up upon each other now look like massive charcoal as the fire ripped right on through here. Updated acreage, last time we heard was about 105 acres. There are varying reports on that. The cause of this fire is also unknown. It's unknown whether or not this was a spot from the Woolsey fire or if this was a ignition all on its own, and investigators are looking into that as we speak. You can hear the wind really whipping up right now, and it is roaring straight on down the Santa Susana Pass, which was exactly what firefighters were worried about. Reporting live from the 118 in Simi Valley, Chris Ancarlo, KFI News.
And that's from Simi Valley. And I told y'all those Santa Ana winds are just brutal, especially when it comes to fighting these fires, man. So they're not really, getting no help because they're hoping that the winds die down. And, of course, they're not. They continue to whip wildly. So, man. And this is Veterans Day. So happy Veterans Day for all of y'all out there celebrating. Most of the city is off. The DMV is closed. Schools are closed. So it's a lot of room to move around. So, man, you just think with the holidays coming closer and these fires burning, just hope that, it's something that can be done, to, heal the heart and the souls of those affected by such horrific events. But right now you're listening to Dark Skies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Yes, indeed. We'll be right back. Light them if you got it.
Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. And so I came to see him, to listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song. He found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song. killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Oh, la 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 la.
Oh man, thank y'all for joining us. You listen to the Dark Skies podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Man, and it's funny how such a little known podcast buried here deep in the dungeons of Los Angeles could touch so many people, lives, souls, spirits, giving hope to the hopeless. Well, we stand in the face of fire, no fear. Man, as the stories continue to roll in. Reports from all over the state. Fires burning. Man, what's next? I don't know. You tell me. Mikey, you got another clip?
20% containment audit. LA County Fire Chief Daryl Osby says the focus is now on hotspots.
Winds right now do create a complexity for our firefighters. There's no open flame fronts right now, as you can see on our fire, but there are a lot of hot spots, a lot of potential for embers to start additional structures.
2 people were killed in the fire. Officials say it's possible the 2 got thrown off by driving through heavy smoke on a canyon road. Reporting live at the Fire Command Post, Andrew Mullenbeck, KFI News.
Man, that's why I'm telling people. When you get these evacuation orders, first of all, let me give you 2 things on this. First, when you get these evacuation orders, people, go. Don't, lollygag around, don't mess around, don't be like, you know what, we're just going to stick this one out. No, you got to get up and go. Because what's happening is people are waiting too late to try to evacuate. And then the fire is all the way, already up on them. And not just fire, but smoke and debris from the fires. Makes it hard to see, breathe. So you're trying to escape during a hellacious situation when, if you would just leave just a little sooner, like when ordered to, then you will have a much better chance of maneuvering your way out of some of these neighborhoods once they become engulfed in flames. Man, I'm telling people how to live during fire situations. But this is the new world that we live in, right? So Cal firefighters and mountaineers are burning, basically firefighters are monitoring homes that are being burnt. And plus, campfires move through areas, so camps are burning. And this is really crazy because all of these fires close to the town of Paradise quickly charred over 70,000 acres. Real fast. Too quick for the firefighters to, even imagine. They couldn't even get around it, couldn't stop it. And now, I think, even now, reports only 20% containment. So it's a huge fire. And a lot of manpower and just work being put in. So just to give you an idea of the numerous homes that were destroyed, businesses, and all of this in a matter of hours. Fires basically 20% contained. And Northern California becomes the victim of one of the most destructive fires in state history. So it's just wiping out so much of the town. And this is near Paradise. And reports continue to come in of hundreds missing, 9 reported dead. So 250,000 people have been forced from their homes statewide because of the Camp Fire over there in Northern California. 2 other major fires. The Woolsey Fire, Hill Fire here in Southern California, in Ventura area. It's just crazy. Firefighters struggle to contain uncontrolled wildfires forecasted to intensify due to Santa Ana winds, low humidity, as was reported earlier. And basically, these things can fuel the fire as it blazes out of control and spread even further and further. So evacuations or evacuees are trapped in traffic and abandoned their cars in some cases in order to run with their children and told just to get away from the campfire as it closed in quickly on California's Butte County. But anyway, and the Malibu mansions were burned to the ground in Southern California, while another fast-growing brush fire left employees at Los Angeles Zoo racing to protect animals from the smoke. So this is in the Thousand Oaks area. If you remember, we did that story about the shooting there. Their community is mourning this week because of the mass shooting, but the recreation center where survivors grieve filled with people fleeing from the fire. So the death toll, fast-moving campfire killed at least 9 people, reported earlier. Some were inside of their cars and others were near or inside of their homes. So, and a lot of them haven't been identified. Like they said, they're going to have to use different methods of identification when it comes to trying to figure out who these people are. And it's just crazy, people, I'm telling you. So a lot of reports coming in from the officials that say that so many homes were affected and families were displaced and lives lost. We'll be talking about some of these fires and the acreage involved with some of these fires, like the Camp Fire swelling up to over 90,000 acres. The Woolsey Fire torched about 35,000 acres, while the Hill Fire is up to 4,500 acres. So this is, over 130,000 acres, burned if you combine the acreage of all of these fires. And just to give you an idea of why I say that we're living in the year of fire. And California is almost like living in hell. It's burning right before our eyes, and there's basically nothing that we can do about it. Wow.
From Mark live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, the main fire in LA and Ventura counties has destroyed almost 400 homes. KFI's Andrew Mullenbeck reports live. Firefighters have gotten more containment.
20%. So, man. Fires. So, this is what we're dealing with, people. It's more than a news story. It's a way of life. It's a season, like winter, fall, fire season. So, keep following us, y'all. And we're going to keep staying with it as reports continue to come in. Hey, we live here, so we have to cover it. So, it is what it is. Dark Skies Podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. We'll be right back.
Anything I don't mean. Like, what's up with your best friend? We could all have some fun, believe me. And what's up with these new niggas? And why they think it all comes so easy? But get it while you here, boy. Cause all that hype don't feel the same next year, boy. Yeah. And I'll be right here in my spot with a little more cash than I already got. Tripping off you cause you had your shot. With my skin tan and my hair long. And my fans who've been so patient. Me and 40 back to work, but we still smell like a vacation. Hate the rumors, hate the bullshit, hate these fucking allegations. I'm just feeling like the throne is for the taking. Watch me take all I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke it till it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young. And I'm only getting older, somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah, fuck it, I'm on one. Yeah, I said I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on one. 2 white cups and I got that drink. Could be purple or could be pink, depending on how you mix that shit. Money to be gotten, I'ma get that shit, cause I'm on one. I said fuck it, I'm on one.
I'm burning purple flowers, it's burning my chest. I bury the most cash and burning the rest. Walking on the clouds, suspended in thin air. The ones beneath me recognize the red bottoms I wear. Burner in the belt, move the kids to the heels. Been shorty on the sink, do it for the thrill. Kiss you on your neck and tell you everything is great. Even though I'm out on bond and might be facing Nate, still running with the same niggas to the death of me. Ever seen $1 million cash, gotta count it carefully. Ever made love to the woman of your dreams in a room full of money out in London as she screams? Baby, I could take it there. Call Marc Jacobs personally to make a pair. So yeah, we on one, the feeling ain't fair. And it's double MG until I get the cheer.
All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it, I'ma smoke until it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young. And I'm only getting older, somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah, fuck it, I'm on one. Yeah, I said I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on one. 2 white cups that I got that drink. Could be purple or could be pink, depending on how you mix that shit. Money to be gotten, I'ma get that shit, cause I'm on one. I said fuck it, I'm on one. I walk around the club, fuck everybody, and all my niggas got that heat, I feel like Pat Riley. Yeah, too much money ain't enough money. You know the feds listening. Nigga, what money? I'm a made nigga. I should dust something. You niggas on the bench, like the bus coming. Ain't nothing sweet but the switches. I'm folks, might as well say cheese for the pictures. Oh, I'm about to go Andre the Giant. You a sellout, but I ain't buying. Chopper dissect a nigga like science. Put an end to your world like the Mayans. It's a celebration, bitches. Mazel tov. It's a slim chance I fall. Olive all, don't you be the name. Don't ask me how I got it. I'm killing these hoes. I swear I'm trying to stop the violence. All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I feel it. I'ma smoke until it's done. I don't really give a fuck, and my excuse is that I'm young. And I'm only getting older. Somebody should've told you I'm on one. Yeah, fuck it, I'm on one. Yeah, I said I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on one. 2 white cups that I got that drink. Could be purple or could be pink, depending on how you mix that shit. Money to be gotten, I'ma get that shit, cause I'm on one. I said fuck it, I'm on one.
Yeah, y'all listening to Doc Sky's podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles. Got Jennifer over there on the ones and twos, the bumper music for the show. Hey, we are growing, but we just want y'all to understand that we only talk about what we see. And what we see is fire. And fire is spreading throughout the state. And many people get a convoluted idea when it comes to fire, especially if it's not right outside your door. But fire is a very destructive force, a force that man don't understand, because fire is very old, ancient, but still here and still very destructive. But one thing we have to understand is, in some cases, most cases, we just have to get out of the way. I mean, and this is a humbling experience when it comes to dealing with these flames. And you just look at the massive acreage and just some of the reporting that I did today and some of the stories and some of the clips. And like I tell people, you know, I often joke.
Then you have seen Ragnarok.
Yeah, that we are living like in crazy times, like the days of Thor and Ragnarok. You know, it's like some of the pictures are like visions of hell as the fire burns structures. But make no mistake that we understand some cases better than most that there's a lot lost. And I'm not just talking about the structures, but the numbers are coming in, and I believe that they're lowballing us. But the numbers on the destroyed structures are mounting. The death toll is mounting. The amount of missing is mounting. And the flames continue to burn. New fires are sparking. This is what we are seeing. This is what we're reporting. And just to prove that we're not the only ones seeing and reporting these things, we give you clips from brother and sister stations over in KFI. Because, man, they be all over it. But we can appreciate that. That's why I tell people, if you want to up to the second, up to the minute news, there's a whole bunch of media sources where you can get that information. But if you just want to hear somebody give their opinion, and you want to hear what the community is saying about what's going on with these fires and how they feel, then you can come here, because this is community outreach. As our community gathers, discuss, view, and hope to learn from each and every one of these situations that's placed before us. And these fires are no different. So we have family, we have friends in the communities that are directly affected by each and every one of these fires. So to them, we say, be strong. Our hearts and our love go to each and every one of you. And we will continue to do whatever we can to lighten this burden. And that being said, we'll get ready for later, as later fastly approaches. So, thanks for joining us once again. I'm your host, LC Grace. Thank you. Max is still in the book. Doing a good job. That's all that is. Enjoy your visit for the music. As the bumper music is always good. I get continuous compliments on how well the show is put together. The music is entertaining. The topics are thought-ranking. And we are not just a family, but we're a community. A community of researchers based right here in Los Angeles, California. Well, once again, we prepare for later, as now becomes later. And the future becomes now. Well, I hate to get deep, y'all, but that's what flames and smoke and heat and all of that stuff will do to you. It'll take you there. And it's taking me there. So, with my energy level, high, low, medium, smoky, we get ready for later. Thanks for joining us on this Veterans Day, where everybody's off, but I'm still working. Working for you, here on Dark Skies Podcast. Live from Los Angeles, California, all the way to the East Coast. What's up, Virginia? Thanks for joining us. What's up, Tri-State, Florida, all the way across the pond? I see you. UK, Netherlands. Man, it's a growing community, folks. I love you, Canada, and I'm out.